Hey everyone, this is Stephen KC Realpin here, and welcome to another product review. Today I have something that's brand new from ScaleTrains. This is actually their new release, and as you can see, it is their new AC4400CW locomotive. Because if I remember correctly, they announced these last year, back last summer, and now they're finally here. And it looks really nice. Just love the new style packaging. And you may wonder, what AC4400 did I order? Well, here it is right here. It is the Canadian Pacific in the Beaver scheme, which is from the 2000s era. So my example is number 9625. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. So let's get this out of the box. So I'm just gonna lift it up like this. And here's what they have. They got the ACE products manual. You know, just and all that. So let's just got that, and then there's this off, and there's the locomotive itself. It looks very stunning, indeed. So let's get it out. The packaging. Just gonna set the box aside, and basically the way you just unbox these, it's quite simple. Just slide this piece off, open the top here, and you can pull it out like this. And there's the locomotive right here. Look at that. Well, I'm going to set the locomotive onto the tracks and then we'll begin the review. Alright, so starting with the front, so as you can see, it's got lots of great details for being a Rivet counter model. As you can see, it's got MU hoses, trailing hoses. It's got the nice ScaleTrains coupler. It's got LED headlight and ditch lights, which I'll show you guys later. Plastic handrails. Nicely done number boards. Grab irons. It's got the windshield wipers. Sorry, my camera needs to focus a little more. It's got the cab interior and has no sunshades because according to some prototypes, usually some of the older GEs, you know, like some of the back in the early versions, they didn't have CP did not had sunshades on their locomotives. Because on newer ones, on their newer locomotives, they start putting sunshades on theirs, which is something I learned. So that's quite unique for the CP AC4400, and it's got a nice roof. It's got a nice horn. I believe this is a K3L horn, because that's the common horn that's seen on Canadian locomotives. It's got some see-through vents, high adhesion trucks, and then there's the builder's plate. Paint job is nicely done, especially with the Golden Beaver. Golden Beaver logo is nicely done, so I can give you guys a closer look. So, very nice. So just letting you know, this is actually the older Golden Beaver logo, because there is a difference between the newer one. So there's that, and you can see the see-through. And then I can show you the back side. And you can see the rear is very unique too. It's also got one, if you can look carefully, it's got one headlight right here, which is correct for these Canadian Pacific AC4400s, because there's some prototype pics I saw. So that's actually very unique. And you can see more detail. And it's also got the see-through steps. You can see, very nice detailed. So now, let me turn the locomotive around so I can show you the other side. Alright. As you can see, here's the other side. Got some pretty nice detail here. Everything. Truck's nicely done. It's got a nice plow. Locomotive bell. Everything looks very nice. Brake wheel detail. Everything's got the chain. I'm not sure if it's... So yeah, you can see the chain underneath the fuel tank. So there's that, and I'm really impressed with the wheels, the brown wheels, because I'm pretty sure that's prototypical as seen on the AC4400s. I'm pretty sure that's how they were when they were first delivered. So there's that. So that's a very cool feature. So, and also, since this is a rivet counter locomotive, this locomotive does have rotating bearing casts, which I'll show you on this side, because some of them are like covered. So let me just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. So let's see how this runs. So it runs very nice and smooth, so I'm going to run it at a slow speed so you guys can pay attention to see it. Yes, the bearing casts do rotate, which is quite cool for a rivet counter locomotive. So yeah, there it goes. So now, since I did a little bit of a small run, I'm going to show you guys the LEDs. So I'm going to turn it around again and show you guys. Here, let me just zoom out a little bit. And here we go. As you can see, it's got very nice headlights. Very stunned. Very nice. So now, once it passes through, I'll show you the rear. Headlight. As you can see, the rear headlight does light up. It's just like a single rear headlight. So I'll just show you guys one last time. So here it is. So that's gonna wrap it up with a review of the ScaleTrains Rivet Counter AC4400CW. I'm very impressed with this locomotive because, you know, there are all kinds of AC4400 variants you can choose from, because, you know, they got BNSF, they got UP with the red steel stripe or with the yellow steel stripe. They got you know, all kinds, you know, CP, CSX, UP, BNSF, and they even got I think they have Southern Pacific, and they also done Barrowshire, which the Barrowshire one I think is really unique because that's because of the anti-vandalism screens. You can, you know, window protectors, anti-vandalism screens, anti-vandalism grills, however you want to say it. But I gotta say, this is actually a really good model, and I'm actually really glad I was able to pre-order this last summer, and here it is. It's finally here on the layout. So it looks very stunning, and I look really forward to running this more often on CP trains, or also serve them as foreign power on the layout, because I'm very impressed with what ScaleTrains has done. This is absolutely amazing detail. So love the details on this and the LED lighting. So anyways, thank you for watching this review. I'll leave you guys a little bit of a run by of this in action, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.